All right, what's going on, family? Shabbat Shalom. I pray everybody's doing well as we off top. Give the Most High all the honor, the glory, and definitely all praise and worship as we thank Yahushua, the Son who hung, bled, and died. Title says The Danger of Seminary School. The danger. Oh, I know this is a touchy subject for a lot of preachers, pastors. Actually, I'm responding back to you, Minister Johnson. Looking back over your email last year, first of all, no disrespect toward any pastor who may see this, because as I always say, I'm not talking about all pastors. I'm not talking about all churches. But from the ones I know, and that's a lot, and the ones you know, let me say this how I want to say this in my race of people. If you want to just say black pastors. And again, not all, but it's dangerous. Because the majority of the ones I know that graduated from seminary school, and some of y'all may call it cemetery school, they are teaching you another Jesus, another gospel, another spirit. Spirits, I'm at S on there. Because the Bible mentions doctrines of devils, or you may say doctrines of demons, or I just break it down and say philosophy, philosophizing. When you look at a lot of those gospel prosperity preachers, they are philosophizing. They use philosophy. They love to tickle your ears. They love to give you a blessing plan while you get the plan and they get the blessing. You stuck with the plan. And it's hardly any talking about salvation because the message is always unbalanced. And that's the danger of seminary school. And when I look at seminary school, you got to realize you still going man's way, right? Because the average, I'm just talking about the ones I know, y'all. The average, especially Baptist pastors that I know, they're very traditional. And they're very religious. And they love to just be caught up in the building. And it's the same sermons. Most of the people that sit in there are not growing. They'll never tell you you're Israel. I'm just being real, y'all. They'll tell you, excuse me, they'll keep you brainwashed with the same thing, excuse me, but as well as dropping. Over and over and over, it's the same brainwashing. I'm not talking about all once again. And it becomes a pattern. It is a pattern. But again, as I told y'all in the video before, what it's called is replacement theology. Last year, how many preachers? See, I talk to preachers all the time. I'm going to say out of the whole year, at least 5 or 6 of them that I talk to are tired of it. And they saying things like, bro, when I went to school, I didn't expect to see what I'm seeing now. Because of course in seminary school, they're going to teach you to teach a certain way. Some things you can say, some things you're not going to say. And again, you are more concerned about man's way versus Yahweh. There is no greater teacher than the Holy Spirit. And the reason why I'm saying that, a lot of pastors cannot teach. Oh, they love to proclaim, which means preaching, but to expound, which means teaching. Big difference. I ain't talking about all you, because you can hoop and holler and all that. I'm talking about expounding and explaining scriptures. And another danger of the theology school is hey man, don't read that Apocrypha. They don't want you in them removed books. Because see, the removed books, the Ethiopian Bible, the Geneva Bible, the Apocrypha, the Book of Jubilee, you go down the line, man, Book of Enoch, 1, 2, and 3, Book of Adam and Eve, they're not going to get into those books. And that's another reason why you're not going to match up with what they're talking about, and what you talking about not going to match up with them. That's why I keep telling people, stop arguing with people. Because if you, let me just break it down like this. If you are into the removed books, if you are into the Apocrypha, the Ethiopian Bible, the Bibles that was here before King James, they're only going to stick to the new translations of the Bible. And here's another danger of what I've seen with my own eyes. They telling people don't worry about the Old Testament. So you making good grades, you graduate in seminary school, but you flocking in the Holy Spirit. See, I look at the Bible versus what man is doing. Some of the greatest preachers I see who are teaching the truth, sound doctrine, did not go to school. Some of the greatest musicians I know did not go to college, music school. I'm just being real. Because some people paint the picture that if you don't go to school, you're not going to be successful. Or if you don't have a doctorate or a degree, then you can't preach. Or people ain't going to listen at you. See, that's what man will say. Think about somebody like Apostle Paul in the Bible. Out of all that he knew, all his learning, his studying, as he set up under Gamaliel, however you pronounce that name, he had to learn from the Holy Spirit. Now, I know a lot of people don't agree with Paul's teachings. I'm not even going to get off into that. But when you sit at Christ's feet, when you learn from the Holy Spirit, as Dana Way says all the time, the Holy Spirit will teach you all things, guide you through all things. So if you get a seminary school preacher versus one who's just raw and uncut, see, this is what I miss and love so much about Pastor Stephen Darby of Destin's Ministry, raw and uncut. And you know pastors that didn't go to school, but when they delivery hit, it's like, man, you get more truth from them because they agree with the Apocrypha. They agree with the removed books. They'll tell you them books ain't laws. The church believe that. So you got seminary school preachers versus no school preacher. Off the street preacher right here. Set and taught by the Holy Spirit preacher right here. I'm not saying the Holy Spirit can't show up in a seminary school, because the Holy Spirit can go wherever the Holy Spirit wants to go, teach wherever the Holy Spirit wants to teach. But you got to realize in a lot of these schools, if you know like me, you see an ongoing pattern of seminary school preachers who preach the same way, and a lot of them don't get off until the removed books. So that's an issue. And then if you only a New Testament preacher, that's a huge problem. You missing out on the whole. You missing out on the history. You missing out on the culture. You missing out on everything. You missing out on the beginning, where we at now, and the ending. Because you've been told, oh, brother, don't worry about that. And then here go the biggest danger I see, too. You done been taught about that rapture, that secret pre-tribulation that catches you away in the air and escape you out here before things get too bad. That's one of the most famous teachings in the church is the rapture. And tithing, Malachi, them your famous teachings in the churches, y'all, is going to be that. You want to start up an argument saying ain't no rapture. You want to start up an argument, go against tithes. And now you see that more and more churches are just entertainment and full of witches, full of the Jezebel spirit, full of performing, full of rituals. Come on, y'all. I ain't talking about all. And now you got a lot of preachers who went to seminary school and they pledging. They doing rituals in the church. And you say it's cool. But then you be like, which God are they serving? Which God are they serving? So I've had a pastor back in the day ask me, man, let me send you to seminary school. No. I got preachers in my family, both sides of the family. And I wouldn't want to be like now one of them. I'm just being honest. I wouldn't want to live their life, teach what they teaching, or be in their spot. I love the way the Most High showed me how to be different. First of all, I don't need a title. I don't need to go to school. I don't need a title. And I'm not trying to be like the rest of them. man, you need to speak like this and dress like this. And no, you do you. Because see, everybody ain't chosen by the Holy Spirit. Everybody ain't called. When the Bible say many are chosen. So how I go with my mind went blank. Only a few are chosen. Oh, many are called. Excuse me, y'all. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Many are called, but a few is chosen. Think about that. Many are called. Now we don't even know what a number is on that many. Many being called, but who you been? The question is, who's calling you? Because the devil called a lot of them. Many are called, but a few are chosen. And you can really look and see the few because it's not a whole lot. Even when you look on the mainstream, you see many prosperity preachers. And the ones who are telling the truth are rarely recognized. What did I say? You say a prophet is without honor in his own home, his own town, his own city. You without honor. Oh, that ain't nothing but Pastor Cochran. Y'all been knowing where his church at. Pastor Cochran, man, he all right, man. See, the ones who got the strong delivery is very offensive to others. Oh man, that ain't nobody but such and such, man. Yeah, I know they don't have no big building and they not begging for money and all this stuff, man. But it's just he don't do it for me. You ever heard people say that? He don't do it for me, because man, and they could be the ones cutting you with the doctrine, but they don't do it for me because I'm looking for the entertaining preacher. I'm looking for the church with the entertaining musicians, the entertaining staff. I need that feeling. See, a real pastor is past what you feel. They're going to step on your toes. And that's what's missing in a lot of places nowadays. Many people don't want a heaven-sent pastor. They want a motivational speaker to make them feel good. I said this before. They want a motivational speaker. They don't want no pastor. Now, it's each to their own. I just wanted to share this with y'all. That's the danger of There's too many seminary schools teaching people to just be the same way. And see, I'm in Dallas, Texas. Y'all born and raised, and we have the Southern Bible Institute. We have, and I know a lot of pastors. Y'all know a lot of preachers and ministers. I used to be up under some that were teaching that Southern Bible, and I played the Southern Bible as a musician. I've seen how some of the programs go and everything, man. But you got to realize, and may the most time, my Uncle T, man, boy, I miss him so much. Me and Uncle T, Minister Robinson, y'all call him, we would always have these type of conversations because he went to seminary school. And he said, nephew, he said it was a battle for me. And he said, but what I know now, what I like about Minister Rob is that Minister Rob, he already was taught by the Holy Spirit. But he'll tell you in a minute, if he was still alive, he would tell you, I kind of just let them, excuse me, had to go get my tea now. He said, I would kind of just let them men hey, I need to ordain you. And it's a lot of men like that. Some of these preachers just want to call a son in the ministry. Hey, that's my son in the ministry. Let me ordain you. Same with deacons. Let me ordain you. Let me ordain my son. Let me ordain my nephew. Let me ordain my little cousin. You will make a good deacon. And you talking about find me men and put them on trial, but they're going to pour out a lot of them a door and they're skipping to put them on trial, or the trial ain't about nothing. You just not hire them in, but I'm bringing them in. That's my nephew, that's my kinfolk. I know they ain't right, but man, hey, we need some men in the church. Some of these preachers accept any man in the position because the preachers are any man. I'll leave y'all with that. But on that note, y'all have a wonderful, blessed day. Shalom.